Commandment number 9 of our 10 commandments of classroom management: you must know your students and do what is best for them, not what is easiest for you. Now I need to explain because there's a lot packed into this commandment. First thing is you need to know your students. I'm sure you're very familiar with the concept that it is important for us to build relationships with our students, right? They need to know us to an extent and we need to know them. That is such an important piece of classroom management, and without it, it's going to make everything else harder. So it's important to know our students and to put effort into that. That's the first half of this commandment. The second half says we should do what is best for them, not what is easiest for you, for me. Now, what I have specifically in mind in this is situations where we need to deviate from our classroom management plan, right? We've talked a lot in this series about how important it is to plan. Where is the line? What am I going to do when students cross the line, right? And to even write it down, have a written plan. However, just because we have a written plan and we're seeking to be consistent, it's actually not the best thing to never deviate from that plan, to always, always, always be perfectly consistent. Because sometimes what is best for a student is not what's on your plan. Sometimes certain students have unique situations and they need adjustments. Sometimes a student really needs grace, right? They might, according to your plan, deserve this consequence, but you know, through the help of the prayer and Holy Spirit and wisdom, you are really believing this is actually what's not best for them. So I'm going to give grace. So we should know our students. We should know them well enough to know when a deviation from our plan is right. But if you're anything like me, there is something in you that wants to pull that card out way too often. I know personally, I would love to give grace every single time a student crosses over the line because I don't like to deal with issues. I don't like to give consequences. I don't like the confrontation. But if I'm being honest, in the majority of those times when I'd like to give grace, I'm actually just doing or wanting to do what's best for me or easiest for me, which is not deal with the problem. Just tell them, I'm going to let you off the hook this time. But what's actually best for the students in the majority of the situations is for me to be consistent, for me to give the consequence, for me to hold them accountable. And it's only in those rare exceptions where it's actually best to do something different. And so I hope as you think this through, and once again, remembering we have the Holy Spirit to help and guide us, keeping in mind that the principle is we should know our students, we should develop relationships with them. But when we are thinking, okay, do I deviate from the plan? Do I let this go? Do I give grace? The guiding question really is, what is best for the student, not what is easiest for me in any given moment. When you're ready to join Classroom Management 101, where we offer step-by-step help, kind of figuring out what does this actually look like, and we have mentors to help you if you're stuck on a specific situation that you kind of don't know what to do. If you're ready to join, there is information down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the last video of this series where we will cover Classroom Commandment number 10.